Sorry, not sorry. That's the hashtag. When it comes to the fact that I am making a handful of videos about identity protective cognition as we're dealing with hair loss. I recently, actually like 30 seconds ago, made a video talking about a barber's perspective of how men come in and want their hair cut a certain way according to the picture, but they don't have the right hair for it. In their mind, they can look like that guy in the picture. And I think that was an interesting concept when that sort of, I guess, ultimately inspired this video. I wanted it to be its own thing and just talk about the fact that when it comes to identity protective cognition, I think in some ways we all have it to some degree about something. And what it means is anytime you believe something that's so much a part of your identity, if you hear anyone say anything against what you believe, you immediately defend it and you feel attacked in a way, and there you go. So what I'm wanting to do, because this is basically like a sequel to a sequel of a video, in this sequel to a sequel, this accidental trilogy that's happened, what I want to do is turn the question inward to myself. Now, I've already said in those other videos, I've said, I've already accepted hair loss as my identity years ago. So it's not a thing where I'm in denial about losing my hair. I welcome it, I accept it, I reinvent myself as I'm going bald, slowly but surely. Now, with that being said though, beyond that, what I'm wondering is if by chance, by me making these videos, I mean, how much, if you're watching all my videos, you're watching 20, 25 minutes a day of me talking about hair loss, right? And the psychology behind it. Well, consider this. Knowing that identity protective cognition means that when you hear something going against your belief system, it only reinforces what you already believe, right? So to dumb it down, if you're a Republican and you hear someone saying Democratic things, as the Democrat believes, they only strengthen your pre-existing Republican beliefs, or as a Democrat or whatever. I'm a vegan. If I were trying to convince you to become a vegan, I wouldn't. Instead, I convince you to eat more beef and bacon. That's that way it works. Because for most people, they believe as a man, you should eat a lot of meat. So then they see me, a vegan, for 4.5 years, like, no, that can't be. I want to prove you wrong. People want to prove each other wrong, and they reinforce their own beliefs after hearing what someone on the opposing side says. That's identity protective cognition. With that being said, what about me? Is it possible that as I spend 20, 25 minutes a day talking about hair loss, is it possible that ultimately I'm simply reinforcing what I already believe about my own hair loss? And that is that it doesn't matter to me. It's not important to me. It's not part of my identity. My value as a man has nothing to do with my hair. I'm the same guy with or without hair. Just I look a little bit different. And maybe I'm even better off because I'm more confident as a person. I think I want to propose to you that if I have identity protective cognition, then that's what it is. My confidence as a balding advocate. So therefore, the more I talk about it and the more I respond to people leaving comments, the more my own pre-existing beliefs continue to grow and be reinforced. Now, I think that that's important for me to say out loud because I'm understanding myself better. So just imagine, there are many people watching my channels who have not made balding part of their identity. And so they've got me, and so it makes me wonder, is the opposite true? For some people, am I actually reinforcing what they already believe to where they believe that they can't be at peace as a balding young man who often are younger than me, that they cannot accept you can be a more confident male, a more successful male if you have to deal with hair loss sooner. And I recently made another video talking about how, what if you became a parent at age 24? Because becoming a parent forces you to become a more responsible, mature person. It does. It forces you to be, if you're going to be good at it. And I think it's the same thing with going bald. If you're going to be good at being bald, you become a more mature, responsible person, and you have a better perspective of the world. See, everything I'm saying right now may sound like an agenda to you. Like, and if you don't believe it, then I'm only reinforcing the opposite, which is what you believe. But if you believe what I'm saying now, then I'm probably reinforcing what I'm saying now. And I think that's the thing. It's always a challenge no matter what in life. When you make a belief part of your identity, it's a challenge for you to get past that because your beliefs are typically reinforced more than anything. So let's think about that. Let's comment about that. Let's explore this because I believe that identity protective cognition plays a huge role. And I'm the only person on the internet, and especially on YouTube, who's addressed this, who's talked about how identity protective cognition makes or breaks us as men who are balding. Now, chew on that, spit it out in the plate. The plate is the comment section.